till now what we have done, that only we have created one class under which we have defined one main function under that class, and under that main function we have used a method, println method, to print something, or print method to print something, and we have used one scanner class uh, object to input the data. Okay, so this class is all these this scanner class and this println method, all are defined already, predefined, which we are using it. But now today we will discuss how to create a class. Okay, how to create a class, and under that class how can we define it, define the members. Okay, so all of you know the C programming, where you have created the structure. Under structure you have defined. So here like this, here we know we are defining a class in Java. Java program at least contains one class under which main function is there. The Java program till now, whatever the some programs already you have done, where it contains the it contains the code that contains a single class, and that class name is equal to your program name, and under that class you are defining a main function. Inside the main function you are writing some statements or functions or something. Okay, but today we will create another class under which we will define the data members and data methods. So, the data members and methods. Methods means functions. Okay, so first let us see how to what is the syntax. First we will discuss the class first, the concept about the class. Then we will go to that um, the syntax of the class. Okay, so what is about the class? A class is fundamental unit of Java program. All Java program are classes, as we have discussed. Each class defined a unique kind of object. Each class define a unique kind of object, a new data type. Okay, that we can show also a new data type. Each class defines a set of fields, methods, and other classes. Each class defines a set of fields, methods, or other classes. Okay, how we will define the fields and methods, that we will see. And there are different modifiers are there. Public modifier is there. This class is a publicly available and anyone can use it. If the class is public class, then that public class can be used by anyone. Okay, that also we will see. Okay, next. So, and things we have noticed, and you notice Java is a case sensitive program. White space does not matter for compilation. If you give spaces between the statements, then it will not matter for the compilation. File name must be same as one of the class names, including capitalization. Means if your file name is in capital letter, your class name should be also capital letter, for which you have defined the file. Okay, so at most one public class per file, at most one public class per file. If there is one public class in the file name must be the same as it. Okay, so generally one class per file. So normally we are writing a file having at least one class. We can put multiple classes in a single file. Okay. Okay. Next, What is an object? Object is a thing. Already we have discussed what is an object. Like a pen is one object. Whatever we are looking in our eye in the world, all is one object. So from that object we can easily identify what type of object it is. So normally suppose a family having some suppose 2-3 cows. Okay, cow some in village peoples are keeping cow, suppose dog, cat, some animals they are keeping in their home. Okay, for different purposes. So there, so to identify each object, they are giving the names, the name of the object. Okay, so that we can easily identify particular object. So similarly, we have also names so that our parents can call using that name. Otherwise, what they will call elder son, younger son? They cannot call like this. They will call by the name. Similarly, every object is a thing. An object has state, behavior, identity. Each object having some state. State means the different states are there. Suppose we are sleeping, we are walking. These are the state of the object, state of an object. Behavior, different behaviors are there. Identity is there. Okay. So every object having some internal variable where the value will be store the state of the value, state. Methods, that is called also procedures, produce behavior. Methods means functions which behave something, which will act on the variables. Then unique address in memory, each each object having its own memory address. Okay, an object is a main manifestation of a class. Manifestation means, so you can say the runtime entity, the visible entity of a class. So in Java, class introduces a new data type. A class describes a set of objects that have identical characteristics and behaviors. So some existing classes provided by JRE, like our scanner class, user defined classes which we will define. Once a class is established, you can make as many objects of it as you like. So once you define a class, so you can create as per your requirement number of objects. Or sometimes if object not required, you will not create it. So for example, one simple example. So a person has some attributes, like a person has some attributes, that is a class define these properties for all peoples. So each person gets his own copy of fields. Attributes equal to property equal to. So sometimes we can say attributes, sometimes we can say properties, sometimes we can say fields. So we will not define this class, we will define a function, class student. Okay, so here here I have written that at the time public I have written. So public keyword is not required. Public keyword automatically it assumes in Java, it assumes it is a public. Okay, public keyword not required. So here, see here, the things and one more error was there. So somebody was saying at line number 12, but not line number 12, at line number 13, when we are creating, we should give either square bracket or parenthesis. Here parenthesis is required. Why this parenthesis is required, we will discuss later. Okay. Yes. Okay. So now we will see. Okay. Before compile again, I delete the all the class files. See, so that we can. Sorry. I will delete all the class files. Just see in my current directory only Java files are there. Okay. All the files are Java files. Now I compile the program, my program. Okay. So my program name is new class.java. I have compiled new class.java. But now let us see how many class files are created. 2 class files are created. Okay. Because even if the program name is new class.java, but that program contains 2 class definitions. One is student class, another is new class. Okay, so new class and student.class, 2 class programs generated, code files, Java code files generated. Okay, so you can put these classes in 2 separate files also. So, but here we have kept in one file. Okay, understood? So even if the file is single file, but it contains 2 classes, so 2 class files created. But which class file we can execute? The class file which contains the main function. So here main function is under new class. So we should run the new class. So to run Java new class. Okay. So here testing of class program, roll number 1, name Ramesh. Okay. So these are the two. This is the output of this program. So if anywhere anybody having doubt, then we can discuss. If no doubt, we will continue. This class here in this program, there are 2 classes, student class and a new class. Student class having 2 data members. Now we will see, we will make a single class where this roll number name is there and this main function also will be there. Okay. I will remove this here. I will remove this thing from the here. I just put okay. So my before executing, let me remove the class files. To remove the class file, syntax is del star dot class. Okay. So I have deleted start now dir star dot class. There is no class file. Okay. Here the program name is new class.java. Just all of you see it for demonstration purpose. I am writing this. Program name is your new class.java, but in the new class only one class is there, that is student. Under student class, suppose I write it student 1. Okay, so it may it will not confuse. Okay, student 1 and main function is there under the same class. Just see here, the class name is student 1. I have renamed it. Then main function is there, and I am saving the file in new class.java. Don't I will save it in new name. It will create confusion. Okay, let it be new class.java. Okay, new class.java. But remember here I have deleted the new class.class. Okay, new class.class, and the class name is student1. File name is new class.java. I am saving in this file, and now I am compiling. Java C, file name is new class.java. What are the errors came? Okay, sorry. Okay, just see here. I have kept the main function also in student1 class, and that I have compiled this, and here I have modified the student1, and here also data type is student1. Now see how many class files are created. Class file name is student1.class, because the class name is student1. Okay, under which main function is there, but my Java file name is new class.java. Even if so, here means just from here we learned that our class name and the program file name should must not be same. It should be same, but must not be same. It may be different. If you put it in different, but it will create confusion. That's why we are saying that when you are keeping a file, saving a program in Java, the class name and your file name must be same, so that easily you can find your program file, source file. Okay. Otherwise, when you compile the source file, it will create something else. As per the class name, it will create the class file. So here our source file is new class.java, but after compilation it created student1.class, because the class name is student1. And student1 class now contains roll number, name, and a main function. Inside the main function, I have created the object of student1 class, and that object members are accessible now. Now I will run this Java, then student1. Okay, Java, then student1. Okay. So here, again I am telling you, inside the student class, here I am defining public initiate method function, under which I can access the private members directly. Roll number equal to 1, name of student equal to Gopal. Okay, now this initiate function is over. Now I write another function, output. Inside this system dot out dot println roll number system dot out dot println. Okay, just you see here, initiate function we have created, then output function we have created. There are two functions, initiate function and output function. All these are public members. Okay, student is the class under which now there are four members. Two members, roll number, name of student are private data members, and initiate and output are public methods, functions. Under these methods, I can access the data members directly. So without any help of anything. So because this roll number is also a member of the class under which this initiate function is defining. Output also similarly here we are accessing like this. Now inside the new class, we will use we will create the S1 class because student is the class name. S1 object we are creating S1 dot. So these two things we cannot access. Who can say why we cannot access? Because of these are two private data members, we cannot access like this. Object dot roll number, object dot name of student. We cannot access like this. So similarly, we cannot write this thing also because here also it is accessing. But remember, now we can call this S1 dot initiate S1 dot initiate function. Initiate is a public member. Initiate is a public member method function. So this public member can be accessible by S1 class, S1 object. Similarly, I write S1 dot output. Okay. So here we cannot use these things, but we can write initiate and output functions. So here class object is created. Now here the two methods are called. Let us save it, new class. When you are writing a function, you should write the return type. Okay. So let me delete the class files. Now press compile, we will compile it. Next Java C, Java. What will be the Java class name? New class. Okay. So here 1 and Gopal is initiated, then printed. Okay. So initiate function is called under which it is initialized, and the output function is called through which it is printed the data. So understood? Here, just see here, a class can contain private and public members. Naturally, normally, we are writing the data members as private so that we will hide for outsiders, and the methods which are required by the public or by others, that methods will be defined as public. Okay, so public void insert public void. Void means return type. Where if return type something required, then we will write return type. In C program also you know this. Void means nothing, it will return. Okay, so also you can write return word here. Return keyword at the end of the function. No issue. Okay, so this is a program, simple program through which we can input, create the class, define the data member and member function, then use the method class outside the class, use created one object and use the methods. Okay, so all of you understood this one? So student class having here a constructor which we will discuss next class. Then roll number, name to the private members, and input function is there, input method. So see here, I have not written any private or public word. Automatically, if you will not write public, private or public, it automatically assumes that this is public. You can write also here public. Okay, there is no issue. Public. Okay, you can also avoid this thing. Public void input. Inside the input function, I have created one input object, and through the input object, I have entered the data, integer, store it, and this thing I have written, you know, for what purpose I have written this one, to ignore the buffer and null new line character, and after that I am entering the name. Okay, name will be stored here in the namespace. So after that, in the output, I am showing the data. So here the class contains this main function. Inside the main function, I have created the object of student class. Then uh, here this is declaring the object, and here it is creating the space for the object. Then input function is called, output function is called. So this is about the program. Okay. So you note down this thing, which you can refer later, or I will share the video also, but better you note down this thing. Okay. So when you are writing this, I can, we will discuss something else.